Why hello there beautiful people, welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We're back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 20. Now make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. Also click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And we won't keep it rolling here. We're going to be playing all 4 preseason games in this video. But first and foremost, I did mention last video that I was looking to sign a new strong safety because our strong safety core is really weak. I was thinking about signing Jonathan Cyprian, but then I realized Eric Berry is still a free agent. Still very talented, he's 86 overall, only 30 years old, so he's not as old as he could be. But I definitely got to take advantage of that, even at almost $6 million for this year. Definitely taking that. And he is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Sorry, Sep. But in the preseason, we're going to be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first game over in Pittsburgh. Then we take on the Dolphins in our first home game of the year. Then we take on the Cleveland Browns in week 3. And in week 4, we're going to be taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, in all of these games, I'm going to be super simming the majority of them just because I want to get through the games without wasting my entire 10-hour trial. There's still a lot I want to do with the game. I still want to test out a few sliders here and there. Just for the record, I played all 4 games on All-Pro difficulty, so it may or may not reflect how the games are played statistically or just like, in general. That and the fact that I'm still learning how to play Madden 20 because it's been a while since I actually played a game of Madden. Keep in mind, I did stop playing Madden 19 around December-ish, January-ish, so it's been a while. I'm trying to knock the rust off. But here we go, Tampa Bay, deep in Pittsburgh territory. Here's a 3rd and 4. Winston going to throw it over to Mike Evans, who gets up to about the 2-yard line. That's good for a first down. Now, 1st and goal, we're going to pitch it out to Peyton Barber. He's going to get stuck in the backfield and gets knocked out at the 8-yard line. So now on 2nd and goal, here's Winston. Going to throw, and he finds Mike Evans, who gets tripped up at the 1-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, Winston gonna throw to the right side over here after rolling out. Finds O.J. Howard, and he finds a way into the end zone for the touchdown. The first touchdown of this franchise, and we're up 7-0. So now it's Pittsburgh ball. They're in Tampa Bay territory. Here's Ben Roethlisberger. Dropping back, and he's hit as he throws incomplete. That's Devin Bush who got in there. The rookie already starting to make some plays. Now 3rd and inches. Roethlisberger gonna drop back. Throws him to the end zone. Finds Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is why you don't put a rookie on a veteran like Juju. So the Steelers tied up at 7. And now look who's in at quarterback. Lewis Gibson, the rookie out of Baltimore State, going to throw his first pass on 2nd and 9 and overthrows Jacob Spain. And we'd have to punt it away, but then Pittsburgh punted it back to us, but pinned us inside our own 3. But here's Jacob Spain on the jet sweep. Picks up about 4 yards. Also another rookie out of Baltimore State. Now 2nd and 6, Gibson throws offside and finds Jacob Spain for the first down. And Gibson's first NFL completion is to his old college teammate. Congratulations to both Gibson and Spain for their first respective statistics there. Now 1st and 10, Gibson looking deep to Watson, but Watson can't haul it in. But you love to see the gun on Gibson as he just lets it go. Now 2nd and 10, handoff to Ronald Jones, who picks up 10 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and inches, and Gibson's going to give it to Andre Ellington, who checks in, and he picks up a first down there. Nice clean gain of 10 yards. Now a 3rd and 8. Gibson drops back, and then he shows off one of the best parts of his game, his ability to scramble, picks up 10 yards and another first down for the Buccaneers. Now 2nd and 8. Gibson going to throw over the middle, finds Watson, but he gets smacked by Mark Barron. Picked up by Cameron Hayward, and he's going to get up to the 44-yard line. You hate to see it. Pittsburgh does nothing with it, though. And now we get the ball back at the 4. Gibson, on a blown play, able to pick up a nice gain of 14 and a first down. A great job of improvising by Gibson. Now 1st and 10. He's looking over the middle, and he's going to find Watson, who holds on to it this time. And he's up to the 32-yard line and a new set of downs. Now 2nd and 10. Handoff to Ellington. He finds a hole, and he's going to take it into Pittsburgh territory up to the 43-yard line. A great run by the former Arizona Cardinal. Now 1st and 10. Gibson on the play fake. Only 2 receivers out on routes, and he's going to find a wide-open Jacob Spain. And now Tampa inside the Pittsburgh 20. Now 2nd and 2. Gibson in the shotgun by himself. He's going to hook up with Spain. He's going to be stopped short. Fumbles the football. Picked up by Pittsburgh. but it didn't look like a fumble to me, and we're inside 2 minutes, so the booth automatically challenged it, and you're going to see very clearly Spain's knee hits the ball well before it comes out, so we're going to keep possession now. 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson, and he's looking. He's going to take a sack, however. Daniel McCullers gets to him, and now a 3rd and goal from the 14. Gibson in the shotgun again. He's going to drop back, rolls to his right, thinking about running it himself, and he finally does, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown, his first rushing touchdown in the NFL. So all types of firsts for Gibson in this one, and you know what they say, patience is a virtue. He's really patient on that run, and it definitely worked out for him. Now, Pittsburgh would score to start the 3rd quarter. Now, 1st and 10, Gibson looking deep. He's going to find Watson just shy of the 50-yard line. Now, Tampa faces a 4th and 3. We're going to go for it, though. Gibson over the middle finds Spain, who gets up to about the 39-yard line. And honestly, it's preseason. We're going to take those kind of risks. Now, 3rd and 5, Gibson rolls to his right, decides to run for it, and steps out of bounds, gets the first down as well. Very next play, Gibson out of the shotgun, and he's going to fire it deep, finds Jordan Leggett in stride for the touchdown, and that is Lewis Gibson's first touchdown pass in the NFL. Congratulations to you, Lewis. Pittsburgh gets a field goal to make it 21-17. Now, 3rd and 6, Gibson going to find Watson for the first down. Nice clean 12-yard gain there. Now, 2nd and 10. Gibson out of the shotgun, handoff to Ronald Jones. He finds a lane. He's gone. A 64-yard touchdown run for Ronald Jones, and I think he definitely deserves to at least get consideration for that starting running back job now. So we decided to super sim after the end of the 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh made it close. We're up 34-25 now, and then they score a late touchdown, but they just fall short of the comeback. We end up holding on 34-32. Blaine Gabbert played most of the 4th quarter, and I definitely didn't want to use him. But overall, a pretty good performance from our 1st and 2nd teamers. 3rd team, I don't really know how they did because, again, I didn't play. But I can definitely speak for both Lewis Gibson and Jameis Winston. Gibson went 14 for 22, 155 yards and a touchdown. Winston, 7 for 10, 74 yards and a touchdown. Gabbert even went 7 for 10 with 51 yards, no interceptions. On the ground, Gibson, of course, 44 yards. Ronald Jones with that big touchdown run in the 3rd quarter. And honestly, I think he might end up being the starting running back. Sorry, Peyton Barber. I just like him a whole lot better. Justin Watson, 6 catches and 74 yards. Jacob Spain had 4 catches, 56 yards. Jordan Leggett, 3 catches, 34 yards, and a touchdown. All in all, a very successful first game for the Buccaneers. Now we go into game 2 of the preseason, going back home and taking on the Miami Dolphins. They've had a very hectic offseason, getting a new quarterback in Josh Rosen, and actually they picked up Ryan Fitzpatrick, who played for Tampa last year, and definitely had probably his best 2-game stretch in his career last year with Tampa. But here we go, 1st and 10, very first play. Here's Ronald Jones getting the start, gets a huge gain as well. 34 yards on the first play from scrimmage, and Tampa Bay is in business. Now 1st and 10. Winston going to get the snap, rolls to his right, and he's looking. He's just going to dump it off to Ellington, who makes the grab, and Ellington going to get very close to the 20-yard line, up to the 21. Very next play, 1st and 10, Winston going to drop back, throws left side, finds Brashad Perryman, and he's going to weave through traffic into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, Tampa Bay is up 7-0. Miami does nothing with their first drive. Now a 3rd and 13 for Tampa. Winston under pressure, going to be brought down for the sack. It's Mike Daniels, who signed with the Dolphins before preseason. We'd end up punting it now later in the 1st quarter. Here's the throw to Evans, and Mike Evans going to be just shy of the first down marker. Nelson Evans would have got it easy. Now, 4th and goal, we just handed it off to Ronald Jones. He picks up the first down easily. And our last play of the 1st quarter, Winston on the play fake, rolls to his right, looking. And he's going to get hit, and he's going to be shy of the first down marker. So now the first play of the 2nd quarter is going to be a 4th and 1. Winston over the middle finds Chris Godwin, who picks up the first down up to the 25-yard line. And now they face another 3rd down. 3rd and 6, Winston throws over the middle, finds Jacob Spain, who makes the grab at the 10-yard line. Let's see Winston getting some work with Spain. Now 2nd and goal. Winston over the middle finds Godwin again. He's going to be just shy of the first down marker. Then on 3rd and goal, we're just going to give it to Ronald Jones, who punches it in for the touchdown. And Tampa Bay once again takes the lead 14-7. And we switch our emphasis to the defense. Here's the blitz, and Fitzpatrick able to get it out to Devontae Parker, who was actually hurt on the play. And these injury cutscenes are kind of weird now. Now 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick throws left side, and it's complete for the first down up to the 44-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick on a one-step drop, has to back up again, and he's brought down for the sack by Vita Vea. Or is it Vita Vea? I don't know. I'll look it up one day. But now 3rd and 19 for the Dolphins. We got Fitzpatrick on the play action, and he's going to heave one right over the head of Devin White for the first down. And this is that Fitz magic that we know and love. Now 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick going to drop back, under pressure, gets it away, and it's completed to Dwayne Allen up to the 10-yard line. Then on 2nd and 1, the handoff to Kalen Ballage. He's just going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. Miami ties it back up at 14. Now, Miami gets the ball back after Tampa does nothing with it. Now, 1st and 10, and you saw the Fitz magic earlier. Now, this is Fitz tragic. Intercepted by Sean Murphy-Bunting. After it was tipped in the air by Eric Berry, Tampa ends up scoring a touchdown. So, under a minute to go in the first half. Fitzpatrick trying to find some more Fitz magic as he finds Devontae Parker over the middle for the first down. Then the very next play, 1st and 10, play fake by Fitzpatrick, looking deep for Parker again, and again he's going to be intercepted by Murphy-Bunting. And I have a feeling I'm going to like this guy, honestly. Interceptions on back-to-back drives. Now we go into the 3rd quarter where I'm trying to play the moments, and now all of a sudden we got the ball at the 14-yard line. I'm trying to figure out what happened, and Josh Rosen threw an interception. Color me surprised. So now we got the ball at the 13. Here's Lewis Gibson dropping back. Throws to the right side, finds Miller, and Miller going to pick up the first down just barely. And new set of downs from the 3. Now 2nd and goal, Gibson going to drop back over the middle, and he finds Jacob Spain, who picks up his first touchdown in his NFL career. And we go up 28-14. Now 3rd and 10, here's Gibson. Going to throw over the middle, finds Watson, and he picks up the first down up to the 37-yard line. As we're just picking apart the Dolphins, who did score on the previous drive. So that's why it's a 7-point ball game. Here's a completion to Miller. Now, he might have to work on his spin move a little bit, but at least he gets the first down there. So now 1st and 10, Gibson drops back, throws to the left side, completed to Spain, who keeps both feet in bounds. And now 2nd and goal, Gibson going to throw left side, finds Spain again, who gets his 2nd touchdown reception. And what a combination these guys could be if they reach their full potential. Now, later on in the game, here's a completion to Spain again, up to the 4-yard line, then 3rd and goal. We hand it off to Peyton Barber. He gets to the outside, punches it in for the touchdown. Miami would add one more touchdown, but we'd end up winning this one 42-28. And another solid performance from our offense in general, but especially from our quarterbacks, Jameis Winston and Lewis Gibson. Now looking at the stats, Winston 17 for 27, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. Gibson 14 for 19, 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. And amazing game for both of these guys. Then on the ground, we got Peyton Barber getting 40 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown. Ronald Jones, 42 yards on 6 carries and a touchdown. And Jacob Spain, of course, with 2 touchdown receptions in this one. Of course, 5 catches for 42 yards to go along with that. And Cameron Brate also had a touchdown as well. And now we're taking on the Cleveland Browns in Game 3 of the preseason. And the Browns are definitely probably the most hyped team in the NFL going into the 2019 season. Of course, with the addition of Odell Beckham, also the addition of Kareem Hunt, and just plenty of firepower in both offense and defense. And I couldn't imagine a better team to play your 3rd preseason game against. Remember, the 3rd preseason game is a game where the starters play most of the game. As Kareem Hunt gets smacked by Eric Berry, we pick up the fumble there, and what a hit by Eric Berry. He still got it. Just blowing up Hunt. And he pops out the football, but Tampa's offense can't do anything about it. And then here's a completion over to Jarvis Landry for the first down. Baker's looking good so far in this game. Now, 3rd and 6. Mayfield going to drop back. He's going to float one over the head of Levante David over to David Njoku, who gets the first down in the Tampa Bay territory. Now they face a 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield going to throw the screen, and it's shut down. Shaquille Barrett having none of that. Cleveland gets a field goal. We end up pinning them back to their 1-yard line on our ensuing drive. And then on 3rd and 10, Levante David blows up Kareem Hunt in the backfield for the safety. And we finally get on the board now. It's 3-2. Looking like a baseball score out here. Now Cleveland ball. Here's a big run by Kareem Hunt. Found a seam and he might be gone. But Sean Murphy Bunting able to push him out of bounds. And this kid's showing a lot of heart in this preseason. I'm definitely going to really enjoy having him on my team. Then 3rd and 7, Mayfield looking for Nick Chubb. It's broken up by Levante David. And the Browns settle for another field goal. It's 6-2. And now here's Mayfield. Quick throw to Jarvis Landry. He weaves into the end zone for the touchdown. And now Cleveland takes a 13-2 lead. We get a field goal finally. And now I switch over to offense. Midway through the second quarter, Winston goes down for the sack. Schobert gets to him. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 18. Winston drops back, fires it quickly, and he's going to find OJ the Juice Man Howard. And he got stamina, and he got a first down. So now 3rd and 10. Winston, under pressure, goes down for the sack. It's Myles Garrett with his 3rd sack of the game. And I don't know how Winston's not hurt at this point, but he's showing a lot of toughness. Now 3rd and 2. Very next drive, and OJ the Juice Man, and he got stamina, and he got another first down. Just booming and bunking on this Browns defense so far. So now 1st and 10, Winston going to check down to OJ the Juice Man again. Still booming, still bunking, still serving all the Browns. So now we're near midfield. Winston going to check down again, finds Chris Godwin. He's brought down before he can get out of bounds, so we have to burn a timeout. Now, 3rd and 6, Winston drops back. Over the middle, he's going to be intercepted by Joe Schobert. And that was not a very smart throw at all by Winston. Probably his worst throw of the preseason. And Cleveland ends up getting a field goal to start the 3rd quarter. They're up 16-5. Lewis Gibson in action now with the first team. And he finds Rashad Perryman, who gets into Cleveland territory with a 33-yard gain. Very next play, 1st and 10, Gibson on the play fake. And he's going to step up, throws it deep, and it hits the helmet of Rashad Perryman. I mean, Gibson threw that on the money, and Perryman didn't even look for it. Then on 3rd and 10, he's going to find Gronk Light, Cameron Brate, inside the 20-yard line now. New set of downs now, 2nd and inches. Hand off to Andre Ellington. He's going to punch it into the end zone for the touchdown, and we get back into this game. Now, we go for 2 to make it a 3-point game, but Gibson tries to pull a fast one on the Browns defense, but it's incomplete. But we get back into Cleveland territory now. 3rd and 10, Gibson over to the right side, and Godwin makes the grab up to the 2-yard line. Now on 4th and goal, we're at the 6. Gibson, under pressure, rolls to his left, tries to run it himself, throws last second, but he fumbles it, and is picked up by the Browns. And that's just a rough way to go out. Cleveland gets a field goal, so now it's an 8-point game. 3rd and 3. Gibson going to find Spain, and Spain putting on the burners up to about the 37-yard line. Then 2 plays later, 2nd and 18. Gibson in the shotgun. He's going to drop back, and then he's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be intercepted. He was looking for Scott Miller, but instead found a guy with the last name Redwine. And the Browns would end up running the clock out, and we get our first loss of the preseason, 19-11. Our offense definitely did not come to play in this one. You're going to see 16 rushing yards. Not a very good game at all. We also turned the ball over 4 times. That never helps. But this is like the best time to get these losses out of the way, though. Gibson 11 for 22, 178 yards and a pick. Winston 14 for 26, 147 yards and 2 picks. And we really didn't run the ball all that much. Ellington with the only notable stats there. And our final preseason game is going to be against the Dallas Cowboys. I mainly played the moments in this game, so I don't have a lot of highlights to show you, but we'll take you to the second quarter, under 2 minutes to go. Here's Cooper Rush, throws it to Blake Jarwin. He gets smacked, absolutely crushed by Carlton Davis. It's picked up by Whitehead, and Rush in pursuit, but he's not going to catch him. Whitehead going to take it to the house. a scoop and score, and we go up 10-0 late in the first half. After that, Dallas would go 3 and out, and now the offense has the ball, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson trying to make up for a poor game last week and gets intercepted by Byron Jones. And Spain able to make the tackle there, but Gibson is struggling right now. And they would actually not get a field goal. I think we actually blocked it. So now 3rd and 6. Gibson going to throw left side. Finds Justin Watson up to the 15-yard line. They're going to be called for a face mask as well. So we'll take the extra yards all day. Now 1st and goal. Gibson in the shotgun going to drop back. And he's going to try to scramble for this one. And he's going to do so successfully, getting into the end zone for the touchdown. As we have much better luck in this game, we're able to beat the Cowboys. 27-14 is your final in this one. Only 1 turnover, as you saw the pick by Gibson. And he really didn't have a very good game in this one, but it was a little better than last week. 8 for 22, 113 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Winston goes 5 for 7, 43 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. But overall, a really good game for him. Peyton Barber, 22 carries, 71 yards in this one. He got most of the work. But Ronald Jones probably going to start week 1, but we'll have to see. Watson, 4 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Not a whole lot from Spain in this one. 1 catch for 25 yards. But now we go to final cuts. And I'm only going to need 2 quarterbacks, so goodbye Ryan Griffin. Nick Fitzgerald is going to go to the practice squad, so he'll still be on the roster, just not the active roster. And good riddance to Blaine Gabbert. This is what you get for costing the Titans a playoff spot. So our only 2 quarterbacks on the roster are Winston and Gibson. Now at running back, we got a guy named Dare. We're going to cut him. We're going to move Bruce Anderson to the practice squad, so we keep him on the 10-man practice squad at least. So we're just going to run with Ronald Jones, Andre Ellington, and Peyton Barber. KJ Brennan, DeMarcus Lodge didn't even play. I'm not worried about those guys. Cutting Bobo Wilson kind of hurts because I'm an FSU fan and he's a former FSU receiver, but I don't really have a spot for him on this team, so he got to go bye-bye. Anthony Johnson's actually going to move to the practice squad. And then we're going to keep 6 receivers. Scott, Spain, and Watson all make the team. And then we cut all of our tight ends that we didn't even use, honestly. Ernsberger and Auclair are gone. Hudson, I believe I put on the practice squad. I might be wrong about that, though. You're going to see in a second. No, I ended up cutting him, too, so he's gone. So we go with Leggett, Brait, and Howard at tight end. Cole Boozer is going to move to the practice squad. I'm only keeping 9 offensive linemen on the roster. And then I end up deciding to cut a guy named Ladke or whatever. Mike Ladke ends up getting cut from the team. And I'll keep the other 9. Still going to have to build in this offensive line, but for now it is what it is. We moved Terry Beckner to the practice squad and to keep Nunez Roches on the roster. DeMond Harris also going to the practice squad. And we decided to keep 3 left outside linebackers. And we decided to cut down to 3 middle linebackers. Emmanuel Smith gets cut. Corey Nelson gets cut. Jack Kishi goes to the practice squad. So we're going to roll with Levante David, Devin White, and Deion Buchanan. So that's what we got at linebacker. Maybe a little change throughout the season. We'll have to see. Pat O'Connor also going to get cut as well. I mean, he's just not a very good player at all. So I don't really feel too bad about cutting him. And our final cuts are Ryan Stewart and Kentrell Bryce. So those are the 22 cuts we made. Now, I realize I goofed and I didn't cut one of my kickers. Since Matt Gay's the younger kicker, I'm going to keep him. So bye-bye Cairo Santos. But let me know in the comment section who you think I should pick up in free agency. I don't think I'm going to pick anybody up yet. Need some ideas, but let me know in the comment section. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And if you like what I do on Crayniaq Gaming and you want to support the channel in a more personal way, definitely consider becoming one of my patrons. There are plenty of great perks, such as getting to see some of my videos before the rest of the public. I'll follow you on all social media. I'll play some games with you on Xbox One. And your name will be on the end banner in every one of my videos. Even $1 a month definitely goes a long way towards building this channel up. But patronage and donations are not required for me to continue to do what I do. but they are always very much appreciated. But anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. Oh wait, before I forget, let me shout out my patrons. Shout out to Franchise Gaming, Beat-Up Productions, Colin Mentor, Zach Brader, and Joshua Fernald. But anyways, you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, and whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. I still with bliss, I don't fumble blind.